Hi, hi, how are you? It is Sunday night at almost 8 p.m. and I'm going live. After my last problem going live when it was delayed using different equipment, I thought I should start a couple of minutes early. So I figured even I sit here and just wait, everything's going good. Tonight, we are not only live on Facebook, we're also going live on my YouTube channel, which is, I'm going to say, an historical event. And needless to say, I am not in charge of this. I'm working with StreamYard, a very good friend of mine, and he's setting me up, and everything should be fine. So, anyway, what I wanted to do is start saying hello. And we're going to wait until we have a few people on here before I start what our topic will be and everything. And yesterday was amazing. I am very, very glad that I went to this psychic fair, which I'll tell you about in a few minutes. I'm just waiting because we are early. So I'm waiting. I see your comments. Hi, everybody. This is beautiful. Thank you so much, Andrew Bass and StreamYard, for setting this up for me because everybody here knows Judy didn't do it. Anyway, but it's a nice night. And I hope a lot of you. I mean, the yesterday I was in Woodbridge, New Jersey, for a one-day psychic fair, and it was put on by New Jersey Paranormal, and all the proceeds actually go to Woodbridge Historical Place, plus well, places but. This one was for the Barron Arts Building. That's right. We had a good time. So people are starting to come on now. So anyway, don't be surprised that I'm early, and everybody don't get used to this. All right. Oh, it's 8 o'clock now. So I'm going to start with welcome and thank you for joining my live on Sunday at 8 p.m. This is not only going live on Facebook, we're also live on YouTube. And I'd like to say hi to Andrew K. Rapp. Hi, John. John's down the hallway. And of course, I have Kufu and Kaffer here. Oh, I have to realize this camera, I'm backwards. Anyway, I have Kufu and Kaffer here, and John's down the hallway to take names. Hi, Amy. And hi, Patricia. And hi, Diane. So, anyway, what I'd like to tell you is on November 9th and 10th, I will be at the Festival of Light Expo in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. And on December 14th and 15th, I'll be in Leesport, PA at the Holiday Spiritual and Holistic Bazaar. So you have all that. Also, if you'd like to contact me for a private reading or healing session in my Cherry Hill, New Jersey office, or Zoom, FaceTime, or phone, it's 856-725-3588. Now let's get down to some basics. Now, as you see, our whole new setup tonight, and it's running beautiful. We're also, as I said, we're live on here, and we're also live on YouTube, and you can comment and ask questions. I answer when I can, but when I am on topic, then it's going to be, sometimes I don't get off topic, so reading the comments. But anyway, remember, we have those little scammer people. Don't ever respond to someone pretending it's me. They'll steal my picture and say, "Oh, for a free reading, come on in," and everything. Then they want your credit card. So remember, block them. Don't answer them. All right, just block them. It's not me. I will never contact you. You must contact me. Remember, tonight we'll be having the 3 people win the tarot pool. How do you get to win the tarot pool? You do have to put it in the comments. Please, tarot pool, please, or something asking for it. Because some people in here are not going to ask for the tarot pool. Why? Well, you have to wait 3 weeks before you're eligible again. But sometimes people just don't need a reading and they'll let it go to somebody who does. So here we go. Hi, Jody Lynn. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Deb. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Dee. Hi, Stephanie. So everything's fine. Everything's running good with our, everything here. I got John behind the one scene taking down names, and I got Andrew getting us all hooked up here, which is good. All right. I see people asking for the tarot pool. Remember, after the tarot pool, we will be doing a healing, and you can watch the healing or take part in the healing. Also note that the healings are good even weeks after. You can go back to an old broadcast and go through that healing. The energy will still come through. It's energy. Energy doesn't expire. All right. So here we go. So today's topic And there's a few of them. Now, yesterday, these are all kind of tied together. Yesterday, and I've been working with New Jersey Paranormal. Oh my gosh, I guess it's been 10 years or more. I don't remember. But anyway, yesterday, I don't do too many lectures at different expos as you've seen, but I always do one for them. So I did a lecture. It was packed. Oh my gosh. While I was giving my lecture, they're bringing in more seats, but there really wasn't any room on the floor for more seats. It was phenomenal. It was really, really, really great. Now, my lecture was communicating with the other side, which is basically what I title all of my lectures, because I let spirit take a hold and say what the lecture is supposed to actually be about. And yesterday's lecture, and it never, 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 never fails. Yesterday's lecture with communicating with the other side, spirit told me to teach the people in the room a few things. And one of the things, it's amazing how it goes around like this and it keeps coming. Remember a minute ago, I said the healing can still heal you later, right? I'm not kidding. It can. So, during my lecture, I was telling people how they could get a glimpse for a minute of their deceased loved ones. Isn't that amazing? A lot of you don't realize that. Now, I also said that, can you say everyone has these gifts? No, you can't. And what I did is I compared it to cooking. All right. Some people can cook, some people are okay. And some people, even with the cookbook and somebody standing there, still that doesn't come out, which is fine. We all have the gifts we're good at. Like me, don't let me near the computer and don't ask me math. But okay, but I can talk to your deceased loved ones every day and talk to your spirit guides. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine not having the gifts that I didn't do. But with the gifts, I was letting spirit say to them that let them see one person or two, and they did. Not everyone, but some people did. But I only did the lecture for a short amount of time. But we had a number of people in the room that did get to see their deceased relatives. Now, did they get the one that they wanted? Oh, spirit. Spirit's going to give you what you want, but they're also going to give you what you need. And I remember somebody got their aunt instead of their mom, if they were happy to see their aunt. It's amazing how it works. All right. Hey, Lauren, how are you? Oh, I forgot. So, anyway, so notice what I said. You can all do it, but it's different percentages. All right. Just think of it as cooking. So, never can. All right, here you go. If somebody's learning to do something in the kitchen, all right, what can they do? If they practice, what can they do? They can do it. Same thing. All right. Now tonight, and Lauren, hi Carmen, how are you, sweetheart? Yes, John, Kufu, and Kaffer are here. But tonight we're being led by, if you notice, I'm on StreamYard. I'm going on Facebook, and guess where else we're live tonight? YouTube. Oh my God. All right. And you know what? Sometimes I do things with spirit and I just go on to the next thing. But before I came on tonight, I was talking to Andrew, who's the head of StreamYard, and he was getting me set up for this because believe me, with me, it wasn't my first try. Anyway, and I thought, I'm going to pick a tarot card to see how this is going to go. This is probably about 4 minutes before we went on. Now, if any of you know the tarot cards, and you know I usually use my Egyptian cards here tonight, here's the tarot card I picked. Oh, wait a minute. I got to go. Left is right, right is left. I got to get used to this new camera, but that's a big deal. Wait a minute. I got to go that way. And all right, it is the Egyptian bull. And what it is, it's actually in tarot cards, it is the Ace of Wands. So, what does the Ace of Wands mean? All my tarot officiants out there. All right. So, what it is it means the new beginning and things bursting into the future. And this is what I picked before. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Andrew, here we go. Okay. I'm going to have to put an X on my screen. I have to go that way. There we go. So then we have, I can see him. He's giving me the thumbs up. God help you, Andrew. May God be with you during this process. All right. It is, Katie. It is a good pull. Hey, so, I'm sorry, Carol. I didn't see you. What is going on that's so emotional? With me? Oh, you mean, the energy? Well, you can't go around saying, "Oh, it's retrograde, it's retrograde." You can't flip yourself out that way. And you could say, "Okay, there was a full moon the other night, and yeah, this full moon did kind of get things rocking and a rolling with people." Um, that happens. It happens. It's been happening for centuries. Don't let it bother you. But I will say, if anybody watches, what's that cop show on Reels? The ones where they do everything live. They brought it back. I was watching this week's episodes. Oh my God, over the top. So you can watch the weeks without the full moon, and then all of a sudden it's the full moon, and their ratings must have been high. It was crazy. It was total chaos. Hi, Beth. Anyway, so that's what it is. We're by the way, Beth, tonight is live on Facebook and YouTube. So going back to my lecture, it was amazing how many people. I mean, it's a wonder the building didn't tilt. But anyway, so I give my lecture and I'm explaining this to people. And I said to them in one part of the lecture, after I was going over communicating with the other side, one part of the lecture was your guides will lead you who they want you to read. I mean, who they want to read you. Also, your deceased people will pick your readers. Yeah, nobody takes into consideration sometimes, and I've been doing this for years. And a lot of times people have come to the table and they said, I keep feeling this pull to you. I'll be home, and all of a sudden you'll enter my mind, or I'll get clients that'll text me or call me to schedule because they said, Judy, I don't know, you've been popping in my head. You were in my dream last night. These aren't people that I know well either. I mean, these are clients I might see once a year. I might see twice a year. I might see every couple of months. It's a big mix of people. And in fact, one time it was very interesting. I got a phone call, and I believe this expo ended years ago. And this woman said that she had taken my card and taken it home with her. And she threw out all the other business cards she picked up that day, but she kept mine in a drawer. Well, she was going through the drawer and she says, I got to call her. She called me. She had a very strange last name. So I asked her, I said, can I ask you something? I said, where are you from? She said, Pennsylvania. I said, did you ever have family in New Jersey? She goes, oh, yeah, my family's from New Jersey. My grandparents, my great grandparents, it goes way back. Do you know I lived in her great grandparents' house in New Jersey? It was extremely haunted. A lot of stuff happened there. And she must have had that card in her drawer, I'm going to say 7 to 10 years at least, until she called me. So not only I had her come out, and I took her to where her grandparents were buried. She had never been there before. It was amazing. So notice how did that happen? Was it fate? Not with we don't look at it as fate, do we? No, fate will come in as the basically, not to say anything wrong, because you do know I have a very strong religious belief. I mean, it might be very and large, but the whole thing is I do have Christian beliefs. But what happens here is the churches, all the way back from centuries, they change it to gut feeling and intuition. No, it's psychic impressions and psychic messages. Okay, so that's it. So anyway, uh, let's go on with the subject. So we're talking. We were in the lecture yesterday, and this is going to knock your socks off. All right, wonderful lecture. So happy I did it. And every time I do a lecture, I think, why don't I do these more often? But anyway, we're going into the lecture. So anyway, afterwards, John drops me off at home, and I was exhausted. And he says, "You know what, sweetheart? I'm going to run to the casino for a little while." I said, "Sure." I'm staying home. I'm laying down watching TV. When he comes home, he'll go. He says, "You're never going to guess what happened." I need a drum roll on this, Andrew. I need a drum roll. And I'm always kidding. So what happened is, he comes home and he goes, well, I was moving around to different machines and everything. Yeah, Carmen, you forgot the part that says she really needs it. But anyway, going around, and he comes home and he says, "You'll never guess what happened at the casino." He says, "I'm going from machine to machine," because he likes his slot machines and everything. He says, and I sit down. This woman had something on the chair. He says, so I sat next to her. She moved, and I sat next to her. We started talking because everybody knows my honey. He's so friendly. So anyway, he's talking to her and everything. And one of his buddies that he knows was there for an anniversary. He comes over, he's telling him it's his anniversary and stuff like that and whatever. And then all of a sudden, the guy walks away because he was telling his buddy that he was with me at the Woodbridge Psychic Fair. Turns around, the woman says, I thought you looked familiar. I thought you looked familiar. She goes, I thought that was the guy sitting at the table. You were Judy K's husband. Isn't that adorable? So you take in New Jersey, Woodbridge Psychic Fair, drive all the way down to Atlantic City Casinos. Of all the seats my husband sits in, it's a woman that was at the fair yesterday. Now, one of the roads going to the fair, and a lot of people did complain about this. They got to the fair late, and by getting to the fair late, I was booked up. The doors opened at 11. By 11:11, and John like that. By 11:11, I was booked for the whole day. You couldn't even get in with me by 11:11, which is a shame. I only had so many spots plus doing the lecture, and I do take a break now and then. Over the years at an expo, it's better than me seeing the room go around. So I do take a break. And this woman says, we couldn't get to see your wife, but we were trying to. Was that darn road getting held up? So the chances. So they got to talk, and then and she says, wait a minute, some more of my family are coming. You can't leave until they come back. So they came from watching a show or something. They came in and said, hi. So notice, now take my topic from my lecture, that the other side and your spirit guides will tell you who you're supposed to have read you. All right. So do you see that? And then there she is sitting at the casino. And you've all been to casino. Well, not all of you, but a lot of you have. I'm not a casino person. I go because John goes, and we have a good time there, just not a better. But the whole thing here is that you take all the chances for that. And she was sitting right there. Wasn't that a blessing? I don't want to say, in a way, it is a blessing for her. It's a blessing for her and hers because they didn't see me. They saw him, which is wonderful. I think he has his own fan base. I know he does. He's a cutie pie. But the whole thing, didn't Spirit speak yesterday? Didn't her deceased loved one speak yesterday? And wasn't it beautiful? I think it was. So that is my story. So watch for you. Now, I'm not also telling you to get down to that casino. It's not really sometimes the place you should be. But the whole thing is, pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to the little signs that you get all day. I get little signs all day long. In fact, I've been trying to write them down, and I'm probably 10 signs behind. All right? So if you have to keep a journal, because we can't remember everything. But you know what? I'm not going to forget. Wait a minute, I got to go this way. No, I got to go that way. Okay, there we go. The card that shows me about tonight. All right, so that's wonderful. So let me see. I think I've hit everything I wanted, and you're going to all watch out for your signs from the other. And here we go. Let me see if I have the names yet. No, I don't have the names for the tarot pool yet. Give me a minute. All right. Hold on. Give me a second. I don't know what's stopping them from coming through. I probably have something off that I shouldn't have. If we have a problem, we'll fix it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, he just yelled down. He yelled down. I think it was just stuck because after last night, I was 5 or 7. I think I was 7 minutes late coming on. I had so many technical problems. Or no, that wasn't last week. Last week it was John's fault. I wasn't here at all. Okay, hold on. Let me write these down because you know me. Let's see. All right. And I apologize for me hurting anyone's pronunciation. All right. Yep, got him. All right. Our first winner tonight for the tarot pool is Jane Heron. Our second winner is Beth Rorano. And our third winner is Amy Daly. So Amy Daly, Jane Herron, and Beth Verano. Anyway, Rosano. Okay, yeah, okay, Rosano. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do now, you have to pick if you got chosen on this. Remember, you have to let us know if it's general, if it's romance, if it's finances, career, anything you want, and we'll be. Where are we? And we'll be doing. Now I have to put my card back so I have a full deck. I hate to do it, but I will. All right. Let me see if we have the people. Remember, you do. Okay, Jane wants finances. Remember, you do have to be present to get your reading. And after this, D, sweetheart, you didn't win. Beth got general. Okay. Remember, after this, we'll do the healing and Amy's heal. And I was going to write down healing, Amy's general. Okay, all right. So we have Jane. Let me see who Spirit wants me to do first, and I'll be right with you. Remember, I was telling you about hot decks, how decks can get hot and decks can get cold. Well, the other day I was going someplace and I thought I was going to be sitting around a lot. So I figured I'll just take some tarot cards with me and have some fun. And I have a small deck. I guess this deck's about this big. And I hadn't had it out in years and I got it. And it was hot. Let me tell you, the cards from that were coming out really sharp with the answers. But sometimes the deck that you're using does have to get rested for a little while before you bring it back. So now, as you see, I'm still back to my Egyptian deck that I have here at home. I also have, decks at my office, but if somebody wants the tarot. But the whole thing is always remember sometimes to give your deck a break. Alrighty, so here we go. And okay. Spirit's telling me to go to Beth. So Beth, these are your cards. Okay, and we're in general. All right, Beth, what Spirit's showing me here is we have the Three of Cups, followed by the Knight of Cups, followed by the Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Three of Cups by the Page of Cups, and then the Knight of Wands. So everything what they're saying, and we could all say this, everything's fine. And that's basically what your Three of Cups are. Three of Cups is everything's fine, everything's good. But not life isn't fine, nice isn't good. They still have, don't forget, your speed bumps and your potholes. So life was pretty good. Life is good. Everything's just going smooth, going smooth, going smooth. But then when it says the Page of Cups, that would mean that you either have had an offer, somebody's brought something up to you. It doesn't have to mean, hi, would you like this brand new car? But what it is an offer. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? What do you think about this for work? What do you think about that? Then you have the offer. But then you have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands, I like the Knight of Wands. It's not a bad card. It's not. But what it's saying here is make a move. Make a move, Beth. Because you can do what's everything here and everything's fine. But if you're wanting to make a move, this card's telling you now's the time to do it. All right. Now, it doesn't have to mean a big thing. The tarot cards here will tell you little things. I could have asked about what I was making for dinner earlier tonight, and it would have given me an answer. So the whole thing here is, it says make a move. It says don't stay still. You can stay still with some of it, but not all of it. Okay, Beth? And that's what Spirit gave. Oops, I think I moved oh, crapola. Here I go. Don't let me touch anything. Oh, wait, I got to go over here. I gotta black that. Oh, I hit my computer thing, and now I have all my comments. Oh, it's even going to play music. Okay, so we're going to move forward here, and let's see who Spirit wants me to do next. Okay, Jane, this one's for you. Spirit's saying. All right, Jane. The whole thing is you've got to be very strong here. You've got the temperance card, which means you're getting through things okay. It means everything's been all right. But then you get the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords means strong. The sword, king and queen, I always say think of it like a police officer in a way. Okay. So think about it that way. And but it doesn't have to be like, all right, a lot of you have met John at the shows. John's very friendly, but you know that if anything goes down in there, John will be the one saying, no, you can't do that, or whatever. He has that personality. And that is the King of Swords. The Queen of Swords is somebody that is watching, doesn't have to mean yelling or anything like that. But this means for you, Jane, is take a very severe look at everything. Don't look at any gray areas. You're looking at this fact and that fact. It's what it's saying. But what it's saying about finances, then you get the Two of Wands. So what it's saying is you will get negotiations. This is very good negotiations, very good with the happiness and everything. So you're going to be fine through this. You just have to be strong. Remember, Queen of Wands. So be like John. All righty. The next one is Amy Daly, and she wants general. Hold on. All right, Amy, we have the Emperor followed by the Sun card, followed by Judgment. This is pretty good. All right. I mean, the other ones were good tonight. I'm not saying they weren't. They were all good, but oh, in general. Okay, Amy. All right. So things, okay, basically what it says, things have been pretty normal with you. This is the Emperor. The Emperor is, here I go with the camera again. I'm going to have to get this right. I'm going to have to get a marker and put it there. So the Emperor card is very nice. It's solid. It's solidity. You can't knock that. That's great. And then you have the Sun. Things are coming up for you. Things are coming up for you. Very good. This is a very good time for you, Amy. I mean, very good time. So remember when I think it was Beth. I said now's the time to make a move. This is the time for you to reap. That's what I'd have to say. This to me, Amy, with the cards said you got it. It's time to reap. All righty. Now I haven't looked too much at the comments. All right, but let's see here. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome every night. And okay, so um Oh, oh, okay. All right. Here we go. So now let's do the healing. Remember, if you would like to accept the healing, what you do is you're going to have your palms up. Remember, this is like a light switch. Light switch. Yes, I will receive. No, I don't want to receive. All right. Remember too, if you're ever getting a reading from someone, doesn't have to be me. If you're getting a reading from someone, always palms down because you don't want to be accepting anything during the reading, right? You want your palms down. Alrighty. Okay, so here we go. I like it if you can put your, I'm going to bring myself down here just a little bit. Okay. Now, what I'd like you to do is close your eyes. And when I tell you, not right now, you don't have to. If you feel uncomfortable, I certainly don't want you to do anything like that. But if you can, close your eyes. Why? Because you'll accept the healing. Because basically, by closing your eyes, you're shutting your brain off a little bit more. That's why, and it is easy. Always loosey goosey. Don't stiffen up. You want your blood to flow nice and easy. All right. I do like your feet on the floor, but they don't have to be. Okay. So we're all ready. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Other side. Oh boy, this thing's going to be interesting. All right, here we go. I love it though. I love it. I don't love that, but I mean, I love it. I just wanted to bring it down so we can get the energy. Now, palms up in your lap and release. Be loose. Remember, very loosey goosey here. And I want some quiet, soft breathing. Okay, that's it. All right, we're going to let spirit in. All right. And here we go. I like you to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And one more time. Nice. Okay, and I'm going to start sending the healing now. Okay. Now, as you do know, when I started this, it was general healing, and I am healing everyone. Everyone's getting what they need. Spirit knows what you need and will fill it. But this is just light healing. Remember, this is not as intense as a private session, but I feel like somebody, the Spirit showed me, has a problem with their chest area. This is a chest. They're not okay. All right. They're giving me a little bit more. There is some problem with the breathing, but this is a very heavy chest. This is not a cold. This is not a virus, but they're just telling me to take some of the heaviness off. So I'll be doing that now. And there we go. All right. Okay. And now we're back to the general healing for everyone. Someone has gotten enlightenment. I see the light over their head. This is enlightenment. Enlightenment means metaphysical and metaphysical enlightenment. So somebody's gifts are starting to do a little good. They're really getting active here, which is nice. So pay attention. Spirit guides also telling me to remind you that earlier today in the reading, remember, things don't happen by accident. Everything that happened yesterday, the lecture, what I told everyone in lecture, that watch for signs, listen to who the other side wants to talk to, and then what happened at the casinos, who think I say casinos during a healing. But you understand what I'm saying. Okay, good. All right, here we go. And all right, we're all good. All good. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So now, everyone, just open your eyes and inhale and exhale. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Now, sometimes this time at night, I can't get back to you if you text me or call me, but I will, as soon as possible. You can also go to my website. You can email me. So you can email or you can text or call 856-725-3588. I'd love to see you. My office is very beautiful. It is a 5-story corporate building in Cherry Hill. So if you want to come in, but I also work worldwide. All righty. Again, thank you. And here you were for the first time live on Facebook and live on YouTube. I'm gonna have to get over there and take a look at that. All right. Thank you all for joining me. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. You guys take care. All righty. Bye for now. Oops, a daisy. Oh, there we